Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Down. Here comes this offense. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback checking off. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes down the right side. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here for them.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 35. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll run it. Breaks the tackle. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Running backs squaring their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
On the ground, it's Judkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
The give to the left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Finds his man. It's Etienne. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
The Dogs get it past the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And the Bulldogs in the hurry up. On the ground, it's Frazier. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Georgia 10, Ohio State 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. And the ball squirted out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of them.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Georgia going up tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he's got it at the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? The quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding into the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Smith. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll throw it on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. And offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't pegged.
The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Wide receiver shows motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Ringo. Get set. Flip it.
Looking for room. It's Frazier. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He'll try to pop the draw. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. At the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Howard. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Judkins. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Dropping back, it's Howard. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll ride the hot hand. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
It's so important when the safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. They don't have the best hands. That's why you play safety.
Looking to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Just enough time for one final play in this half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Got his man downfield. And he breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fair catch, called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense.
Gonna take a shot. And he hauls it in at the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll try the right side. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Picks up 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Howard. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leads it with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. With the catch, it's Smith. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Dogs will hustle to the line.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. That's caught. It's Smith. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give to the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Howard. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those third and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
He's loose down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll... Catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job.
He wants to go deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a gap. It's Judkins. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide out in motion. These corners going to give them some space. Back to throw, it's Howard. Makes the grab down the middle. Hard-hitting tackle.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They are getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pushes ahead for a pickup of one down to the 13. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 58, Ohio State 27.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Back to throw, it's Howard. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense.
Let's go! Flip! Hot!
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass. Got a man, it's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. He wants to throw it. It's complete. Touchdown, Georgia. And the stomping has commenced. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At the 26-yard line. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Looking down the middle. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And what a big play here in the return. Takes it back inside the 25.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He wants to throw. He's going for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Afterburners coming. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 30. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Black 24. Black 24. In blue.
Looking to pass. It's Howard. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Fair catch, called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lateral.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he's looking downfield. Coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Motion from the offense. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
And he makes the extra point.
That makes the score, Georgia.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He fires it out to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. At the 45 on his way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Defense in press coverage. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Line getting set on second down. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback will audible. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and execute. And the ball's loose. Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Give to the running back.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
The Buckeyes pick up the first down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 here. On the run, it's Judkins. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
1st and goal, Ohio State.
691, Gators far.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Picks up 3. It's now 2nd and goal.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.